The Cobrats Program has grown in leaps and bounds since its revival, and Club President Colonel Tommy Pereira is ecstatic with the progress so far.
Well, I'm not just happy, I'm overjoyed. We did not expect a turnout like this. We did not expect the program to grow the way it has. I must congratulate Darryl, the Vice President of Cobra, who took on the responsibility of reviving Cobrats, as well as every single coach. Some of them are ex-Cobra players, some of them are not, but they've all come together for this, and because of that we see these large numbers of kids on the field, and it is way beyond our expectations.
Darryl himself is amazed by the transformation, and he admitted that there were no expectations in the beginning.
There was no real plans to revive it. I was just quite happy just doing the thing I was doing, and Colonel Tommy got all of us young boys one day and said, let's do something, and Cobrats was one of the programs that was part of the plan. So when you take something on, you just make sure you give it your best, and I think giving it the best, this is the results, what Cobra can do.
And through Cobrats, Colonel Tommy has clear aspirations for the club as a whole.
Actually, this program has a two-pronged objective. One is to get our ex-Cobra players to come back and participate in the activities of the Cobra. At the same time, we are developing them to be leaders. Hopefully, they will take on the reins of managing the club. Our main objective is to introduce rugby to as wide a spectrum of the population as possible. Whether it's girls, boys, whether they are from all these different backgrounds, doesn't matter. The Combined Old Boys Rugby Association means that anybody from any background can come and play rugby. That is what we are doing now, except that we are starting at the ages of 3 and 4. So that by the time they are 14, 15, they're ready to play higher level rugby, Cobra is their first choice.
Darryl clearly believes that the Cobrats program will grow at its own pace.
It's like all businesses, like anything. There's a tipping point, and after that tipping point, word of mouth, and friends bring friends, and you come to a stage where we don't really need too much more publicity or any marketing to schools. I think people are just coming and they're just seeing what's going on, and they're just signing up more and more. So we are fortunate, we're Cobra, we've got 50 years of almost, rugby legacy in this country, so we've got a good history of people to, revert to for any one time.
Former Cobra player Dax Muhammad has already enrolled his son in the program.
I have to say I'm very impressed because having been part of the club for 25 odd years, the setup has changed a lot. The progression in terms of development, in terms of the volunteerism, the amount of ex-players coming back and giving back, it's quite phenomenal. The sponsors, I've not seen anything like this in Asia. Usually you see something like this in Europe or probably somewhere in Australia or New Zealand. So it's very impressive. It's a good day out for the kids. Also, it teaches you a lot of good values. Apart from being a good rugby player or developing you into a good rugby player, it teaches you how to be a good human being as well.
The Cobrats train from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Sunday at Padang Estaka. For the Cobra Rugby Club, this is Cobra TV.